Okay, we're going to start to build your CO2 car design using Sketchup. First thing we need to do is create our top profile and our side profile. So I'm going to create the top profile here with the measurements on our wood blank. We're going to put those in, so we're going to say our 12 inches and then we're 1.75 inches. Zoom in on this. And then there's the width of our car and the length of our car. So I'm going to create a reference line off of this for my side profile. From here, I'm going to do, I can go in and I can create another rectangle with the dimensions, or I can just start creating lines and just use reference lines. So we'll come across making sure our axis lines are red and green and then blue. Right, so if it's black, then we're not using the same axis as we are when we need to create this. So there's another reference line. Another one from here, we're going to go up, vertical, and so we know that we're our 3/4 of an inch tall on the front end of this. And then over here on this end, we are 2 3/4 of an inch. So I'll connect those, and then there's our side profile. So let's get rid of the stuff we don't need. Let's get rid of all this with our eraser tool. Okay, so from here we have our side profile and our top profile. On the top profile, I only need half of this so that we can create one half, making sure that we're symmetrical on both sides. So I'm going to get rid of this half, and we're just going to keep the one half. So I know I have a CO2 hole here, and it is a 1/2 inch, so we're going to measure over 1/4 inch this direction, and then from this point it's 2.5 inches deep. So I know that I don't want any part of my design to cut into that. So from here up, we are 1.25 inches, and then we're over 2.5 inches. And from here we're up 1/2 inch, 0.5. So we know we're not going to cut into any of that. So I can start creating my design from here. Go in, and I'm just going to start to add some design elements to this. So we'll, on the top profile, let's do something really simple. And there, we'll go like that. And we're going to get rid of all the stuff we don't need on this profile. We'll go with that right there. Okay. And I can come in, I can use an arc tool, and I can add some smoother edges to this. But as you can see, that those edges are going to be too small, so I'm going to leave it like that. So on the side profile, let's do something like this. And then we've got a front axle that we need to worry about as well. So I'm going to put my front axle there, like that, and we'll just take off this back end a little bit and leave it like that. So I'll get rid of the stuff I don't need. Right? So we're not going to be cutting into that. We already see that, so we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this right here. So there's my sub profile, and I don't need that as well. So now I need to extrude these or pull this. Whoops. You don't need to do that. First we need to create our other half. So I'm going to select this half. I'm going to right click on it, make it a group. I'm going to copy it with my keyboard, Control C, paste it, Control V, and we'll just paste it right here. And then we're going to right click on this group, and we're going to flip it along the green axis. I'm going to hover over this corner, grab it, it snaps to that corner, hover over this corner here, it should snap right to it, and then right click on this group and explode it, right click on this group and explode it as well. And then we're we're going to erase the center line. So there's our top profile and our side profile. Now we can pull these through. So let's pull the top profile up, side profile through all the way. At this point, we need to select everything. So I'm going to click outside, select it all, right click on it, and go to intersecting faces, where all of our lines intersect each other. We can create single segments. I'm going to do it one more time to make sure we grab everything. Intersecting faces with selection. So at this point I can start erasing everything I don't need. I'm going to click and hold down on my eraser tool and drag across my lines and get rid of everything I don't need. All this here, here, and right there. So if we had gone through and smoothed out some of our sharp edges and stuff, we could have smoothed this out a little bit more. I don't think we can smooth it out very much. Try and see what it does. Smoothing it, it'll smooth it out a little bit. And then we can add a color to it and paint it. That's a bit harsh. There we go. There's our CO2 car. Now we could have gone in and we could have drawn our axle location holes and put the holes in. We could have put our CO2 hole in. It's still not too late to do that, but I'm just going to leave it as is. So we're just concerned about having the design done. So there's your design for your CO2 car. Once you're finished with that, then you want to go in and you want to take a snip of it. So we'll open the snip tool, go new, I'll click just outside of it here. I'm going to grab that much of it, and then we'll create an image of that. File, save as. We're going to save this to the desktop, and then we're going to leave it as a PNG, and then save it. And now we can add it to our website, and our CO2 car is done. Okay, good luck. If you have any questions, make sure you let me know.